Hello, Vinyl community. The time is upon us. We're pushing to $1 trillion. It's the annual funding drive. People need to pick up their phones, pick up their laptops, and subscribe to the channel. When should we end? When should we end this contest, Patty?
I think we did it around Valentine's last year.
You want to do that? Like, it's still February 14th, right? Valentine's.
Yeah, yeah, very good, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
February 14th. So then the whatever.
$50.
Oh, February 14th is a Friday this year, I think.
Perfect.
So then we can decide on Saturday.
Oh yeah, do the draw.
Do the draw. Like, have watched all the videos.
Oh yeah, all the videos, of course. If there, by chance, is someone within 40-mile radius of Buffalo, would you still do the cheesecake?
Yeah.
I could deliver it.
You could deliver it.
All
Yeah, because you could even do.
I could even deliver a cheesecake to Guelph to Rob at Northern Revolutions if he won the contest.
Or Brian in Toronto, right?
It would have to be gluten-free for Brian.
Oh, I can't do gluten-free cheesecake.
See, Brian, come on, man.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to Brian later in the contest. Yeah, he's going to be mentioned.
Okay, but we could do like a 50-mile radius.
Okay,
Plus
fair enough.
Guelph.
Plus Guelph, of course.
Because Guelph is like 81, but that would mean Rob has to win out of the hat.
That's true. He will have to win out of the hat. And then, speaking of winners, so there's going to be 10 questions here, and if you have someone in the video, well, I'll give you a double entry into the contest. I think that's a bonus, right?
Yeah, anybody.
Anybody, right?
Yeah.
Your neighbor, whoever, the mailman, just say invite him in and say get him in the contest, right? So anyway, I thought it'd be fun this year, Patty, to mix it up with a couple of personal questions. So let's begin with a subject that's very close to Patty's heart, NFL football, but this could be any sport you want. What is your favorite sports team or favorite athlete? One or the other, or both. You could answer in your question. So I'm gonna let Patty answer this one because that's her passion. You know, that's her church on Sundays. It's NFL. So Patty.
Yeah, good. And I haven't seen these questions, everybody.
No.
So my favorite team is obviously the Buffalo Bills. Makes sense. When I was very young, I went to Bills games. And so moving back to Buffalo sort of does feel.
Well, your dad had the season tickets.
Had some season tickets for a bit, but feels like coming home, and just happened to be coming home at a time when the Bills are doing incredibly well.
Right.
So hopefully they make it all the way, but definitely the Bills. I think the story behind the Buffalo Bills, as well as just the players are incredibly involved in the community, and the fans are just next level in terms of their support.
Yeah, the Bills Mafia.
The Bills Mafia, and just everything that the fans do to support the team. I think it's great.
It's a culture here. People here, as a salutation, when you're walking by in the street, for example, will just say, instead of saying hello, they'll say, "Go Bills."
Yep.
And that's a real thing here. So when you come to the party in July, if someone says "Go Bills" to you, just say, "Yeah, go Bills." So very good. So another one for Patty and me, I guess, anybody. Vacation. Where do you like to go? And if you haven't been, where would you go?
Well, I like to go on cruises because you get to go to different spots.
Do you like going on cruises with me?
Yeah, it's okay to go with you.
All right, okay, good. Because you get space and can do different things, right?
Yeah,
that helps.
But I like that you just put your suitcase, you unpack your suitcase, and you get to go different places every day and see different things. So I'm a huge cruise fan. I've never been to South Africa, and I'd love to go to South Africa.
But you lived in Australia and you went to New Zealand.
Yeah.
So you've been in that part of the world too.
Yeah.
So in Japan, and Patty's well traveled. So if she picks a place, it's a place that's worth going. So South Africa, right down and see all the wine country and all that cool stuff.
Just all that stuff.
Yeah, very great. I just like going to Bermuda with Patty on cruises. I'm a guy that doesn't like a lot of change, as Patty will attest to. It's true, right? Yeah. So I like going on the Boston Bermuda cruise is great. I'd do that again tomorrow. I like it. We had a nice suite, and it was sweet. So that's great. Travel. So I mean, it kind of covers it, Patty.
Well, Colton's right behind me.
Oh, Colton's here. Yeah, he's in the blanket there. But so this is kind of a funny one, Patty. I thought you'd find a couple of these questions amusing, and then if you want to exit stage left, like that Rush live album, you can do that. So here's one that's going to be controversial. Name a solo artist everyone seems to love, but you can't stand. Can you think of someone that everybody likes them and you don't understand why?
Oh. Do you have one?
Yeah, I do, but I'll wait for yours.
No, I don't.
Well, mine is.
I haven't seen these questions.
Oh, so yeah, they're off the cuff. But
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Tom Waits. It's a controversial response. I think I did a 5-question, there was a 5-answer thread to the former All the World's a Stage. And it was about bands that you didn't like. So I'm going to go with Tom Waits for that one. Follow up to that would be name a band that everyone seems to love, but you can't stand. Can you think of a band maybe? Like, why are people listening to that?
I have a quick question about this contest.
Oh yeah.
How are these people going to remember all the questions?
I'm going to leave a prompt in the description below with a list of all 10 questions.
Oh, okay. That's helpful for them to
It
know.
is helpful. Details, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a spreadsheet, but there'll be details.
Okay. Just so that they...
exactly. Yes. Of course. Of course.
So the question was...
Name a band that everyone seems to love, but you can't stand.
Again, like... surprise questions here.
They are curveballs, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mine's Foreigner. I can't stand them.
I like Foreigner.
Oh, do you? I see. That's controversial. But, we like what we like. We don't like what we don't like.
Yeah.
But I'm not...
Can I say like the Lawrence Welk Band or something?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Of course. You don't like that orchestra music, right?
Yeah.
It's not wonderful for Patty Lawrence Welk. All right. Very good. So you remember Brian from the party, of course, that you just mentioned. Embryonic Robot, as he is known. Did you know he was going to change his channel name to The Embryonic Outlaw, and he was going to go all classic country? Did you hear that rumor?
I did. Well, I heard it from Caroline.
Yeah, there was a bit of a grassroots movement down here in Buffalo to get Brian to do that. He's made a formal announcement that he's not doing that. Not only is that not happening, he's going to continue to wear no logo shirts. No logo. So if we get him some nice shirts at the party, Brian, if Steve makes those shirts again, you're going to have to wear one. So in memory of Brian for the contest, I just want you to show any random country album. And this happens to be a Waylon Jennings reissue. This is a Record Store Day thing. Came out recently, 2019, from a performance in 1985 on Austin City Limits. This is a really beautiful pressing. I showed this recently. That gold splatter right there with the whaler. So yeah, in memory of Brian, and rest in peace, the embryonic outlaw. He's gone. He's rode off on his horse into the desert. He's gone, doing outlaw stuff somewhere else. It's the embryonic robot from here on out. So that we have that. And then Patty, do you remember Gary from the party? Mm-hmm. So I'd like everybody, because Gary loves some jazz. So show a jazz album, right?
What number is this?
We're now at number 6. Yeah.
Okay.
So this one here from 1963, Thelonious Monk. That's Crisscross. Really nice on the Columbia label. Not the 5-star or 6-star, whatever you call that, but it's a really nice pressing. And where are we now? Oh yeah, this is a good one for you, Patty, now. So question 7. Share a concert memory. I know you have a couple. Or a concert maybe you didn't even get to. I know that one too.
Oh, well, I really liked the Sarah McLachlan concert we went to because...
In June?
Whitehorse was there.
In the band.
In the band.
Yeah, the bass player and... I always forget both of their names. I hate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Whitehorse were her band. Yeah.
I really liked that.
That was good. Yeah. And what about the almost Billy Joel thing?
Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, Billy Joel's coming to Albany, I think, though. Albany or Rochester soon.
All right, so in a
maybe I'll get tickets.
Oh, and I'll go?
Well, maybe.
I went to Sarah McLachlan. You might invite me?
I might invite you, but I can't remember if it's Rochester or Albany. But
Rochester would be close. That'd be all right. All right, so we're almost at the end here, so keeping it simple. Shout out to a new channel. Oh yeah, so speaking of vacation memories here I am on Boston Bermuda cruise. I forget that guy's name. Great bartender by the pool. I'm wearing my Dead and Company shirt. So great week there on a cruise. And the channel I'm talking about, it has to be a new channel. So here we have Wax and Relax right here. So my friend down in Florida, I will leave a link as well to his latest video in the description below. He doesn't really mention his first name in the videos, but Wax and Relax is the channel. And there he is holding up a cool Steel Pulse album. He likes his reggae, Patty. So then, near the end here, show an album by a Canadian artist. So how about, we got Triumph, Just a Game. Yes, we have that right there. Because this is just a game, it's 10 questions, right? So The release date on that one, 1979. Of course, on that one, we're laying it on the line. So we're at the end here, Patty.
Oh, here's Colton.
Well, here's Colton. He wants to get in on the contest. He's just roaming around the floor. So happy birthday, show and album released the year you were born. So I only have the apartment collection. I went through every record, and they're not in Discogs yet, so I had to randomly look up the years. This is the only one I have from 1968. And Gary lucks out because it's another jazz album in this video, and it's Cal Tjader and Eddie Palmieri. Of course, Cal Tjader right there. Man on the vibraphone, the vibes, right? Ding, ding, ding. I think Gary has a xylophone, and he plays that once in a while, too. When he's listening to Cal Tjader, he plays along with it. So it's Cal Tjader from the year I was born, 1968. So that's going to wrap it up. So, Patty, any final words for the
No, I really like watching the videos, the submissions, because usually they're pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, funny in a good way.
Oh, yeah, funny in a good way, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. All these guys... And a lot of you met Patty last summer and sampled all those great baked goods. So Patty's been baking up a storm. She's got a new 7-layer. What is that? A 7-layer.
It's a 7-layer bar that I'm getting close to perfection on. And then I also have a peanut butter bark, but we have to be careful with peanut allergies.
We do.
Stuff.
Oh, with the Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, those are really good.
Really amazing.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're within that 50-mile radius, you'll get some of that peanut butter bark too if you win, right?
Yeah.
If you win.
Yeah.
You have to win. So Patty will be back for the drawing, and we'll do it. And Patty will watch all the submissions just like I do. So we're pushing to 1 trillion. So Jeff Witcher, I'm talking to you. I'm expecting a better video even than last year's. And last year's was Academy Award. Remember Jeff's video?
That was so good.
It was so good, right?
Yeah.
The PBS stuff.
All of them were so good.
They are.
They were all just really good to watch.
On fire. All right. So Patty, high fives. To a push to 1 trillion. We can do it, but only with your help. So get on the phone tonight. Call now. Please subscribe. We're begging you. Do it by February 14th. I'm looking forward to these videos.